Hey, what's up everyone? This is Jeremy and welcome to my video series, How Do You Work This Thing? Pro Tools Edition. Pro Tools is, it's intimidating, it's scary, and in this video series, we're gonna unravel the mysteries of Pro Tools. All right, that's a little dramatic, but in this video, we're gonna basically talk about clips and the clips list. So let's get right to it. I have opened my previous session, and I want to find the clips menu. So the clips menu is going to be in this bottom right-hand corner of the screen with this little arrow pointing to the left. So we're going to click that. Cool. So now we have open our clips list. Now, I think usually Pro Tools will have this window a lot smaller. It might look something like that. It might look like that. Either way, if you need to adjust the parameters of the clip list, just drag your cursor in between the two windows until it basically has a line with two arrows jutting out either side, and just drag it any way you want. Making it bigger, making it smaller, whatever you want. But I just want it just big enough to see the names of my actual files. So in this session, I only have these 4 clips in the list. Basically, this is gonna be all of my audio files. I have something called music, new logo, pad and G, which is actually right here, and then voice. So you can do a couple things with these clips. One is that you can drag them in to your actual session. So this is just a mono file, this music file, so I can drag it in. That's just music. I have this file, which is a stereo file, because it says stereo right there. So I'm going to drag it into this clip. And this is just a logo sound. Of course, I have my pad, which is right there, which we saw before, and a file called voice, which is a stereo file. And let's just drag that in. That's just going to be a voiceover file.
Hello everyone and welcome to Church of the Nativity. It's great to be with you this weekend. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Tony. Welcome to Nativity's announcement series called the 5B.
Cool. So those are the clips in the clip list. So you can actually sample them by holding down Option until you see this little speaker icon, and then holding down your left mouse button. We'll do it with voice. I believe that one takes a long time to kick in. We'll do it with music. And then we'll do it with pad G. So there's the pad. Another cool thing you can do with clips is that you can color code them, which is pretty helpful a lot of the times. So the way you do that is, I actually do it this way because I kind of forget. I don't think there is a shortcut key to it, but type in color in your search bar. It should find it. Just hit enter. So now I have options in which to color code really anything in Pro Tools, but we're going to do clips in clips list. If it doesn't say that, if it says groups or if it says tracks, just scroll down to clips in clips list. Highlight your clip, and then hit the color you want. Then it adds a little color right there. I kind of wish it would highlight the entire, then basically put a highlight bar over the entire clip itself, but it just kind of gives you a little color code right there, which I guess it'll do, but you can do better Pro Tools. If you want to highlight multiple ones, you could do that. You just highlight the one you want, hit Shift, and then color code those whatever you want. So now they're green. But generally, I like music to be red. I like voices to be blue. And then all the miscellaneous stuff can just be purple. So that's how I color code it. You can color code it any way you want. That's just that. Another really helpful tool that you can use for clips is you can export a clip as a file. So instead of bouncing an entire session, you can right click, hit export clips as file, I usually do stereo interleaved instead of multiple mono files. A wave is good. And then export. So now it's just gonna ask me where do I wanna stick this. It's pretty much gonna be in the audio section of your Pro Tools files, new logo, edited, and then hit save. So now this new logo file, which we heard before, has now been exported into a different folder. So sometimes it's really useful. Though the reason that's usually useful is that if you wanted to, let's see, trim up a file. Let's just say we want this portion. Let me make this a little bigger for you guys. So remember, I'm gonna be editing the voice file. So let's just say I want this portion of the voice.
Take notes on the message. Be sure to check it out at churchnativity.com. Wherever in the world.
Another school year has come.
So I just want her. I'm gonna trim her up. I'm gonna relabel this little region of audio called voice. Let's do voice edited. Hit OK. Now this new little trimmed section of audio has been added to my clips list, and then I can export just that. So this is just a really fast way of exporting files instead of bouncing entire sessions. Export clips as files. Interleaved is good. 16-bit, 44.1 is fine. The directory is good. Basically, this is my first session, audio files, which is where I want it. And then I can export it. So if I wanted this file and only just this trimmed up file, I can find this in my audio folder within my Pro Tools file organization structure and just pull that out. So let's stop there with our clips list. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you during the next video. Bye.